Your third observation for Education 111 is the Montessori Observation. And the purpose of this observation is so you have the ability to identify and compare the characteristics of programs for children. And basically we're comparing what you're seeing to the Montessori philosophy we studied a week or two ago. So for this project, you do not need to contact a Montessori placement. If you want to see a Montessori placement, that's fine. But actually, for this observation, it will work better if you just stay in your Star 3 or 4 early care facility. You've already done 2 hours there, and this would be a continuation of 2 hours more. So when you get to this observation, the first thing you need to do is have your teacher at the center sign your attendance form. Those forms you already have accessed on D2L. You'll need a specific form for the 2 hours at this placement. Now, to prepare for this visit, I need to make sure that you're familiar with the Montessori method. This was described a couple weeks ago, but I want you to refresh your memory. I want you to go back and look in the index of your textbook, find Montessori method, and read up in the couple pages that describe that. Also, go to the YouTube link listed here in your project handout and watch a short video on the Montessori method. This will prepare you for what you're watching for. There's 3 main points of Montessori that you're going to be focused on. The first is the absorbent mind. The absorbent mind is where children are actively learning using their senses. The second component of Montessori is that children, usually from 4 to 7 years old, are internally motivated to interact with the classroom and the world around them. So you see them excited to learn and motivated to learn. And the last key point of Montessori is play is a waste of time, that children should be engaged in purposeful educational activities. And so these key points of Montessori may differ from what you're observing in your placement. And that's okay, because we're going to draw the correlation between the two. So first of all, you're getting that sheet signed, then you're refreshing yourself with the Montessori method. Now we're going on to step 3. Within your observation, and this can be done prior to going to the placement, I want you to define these key terms: multi-age grouping, classroom design, prepared learning environment, teacher role, Montessori learning materials, practical life activities, sensory exercises, and caring community. Okay, the caring community ties right in with what we were learning about this week with our culturally and linguistically diverse students. Now, when you've done all of the prep work prior to the visit, you're ready for number 4. And in number 4, you're going to go and spend 1 or 2 visits to reach that 2 hours. And you're going to record and watch the similarities and differences between the Montessori method and what you're seeing at your center. Make sure you're addressing those key terms that I had you defined. You're going to finish your observation with a reflection of which method you prefer. Do you really prefer the Montessori method, or did you see something that you thought worked better or worked really equally well? Describe your preference for early childhood education and why. Place the typed observation in the Montessori Dropbox by the due date, which is listed on the slide where you're viewing this. And don't forget that at your placement, you're also responsible for completing 1 15-minute snapshot. So choose a child and give me that play-by-play for 15 minutes. That will also be due on our due date. That's the Montessori observation. Have fun. It's a time that you can really watch and see the similarities and differences of quality programs. And you can also see that not every program needs to have specific components, that a successful program has many different adaptations. So have fun observing.